Good afternoon, hello again, welcome to part 2 of our streams, and it is round 5 of our career mode on F1 2014, the live stream series, and I can't believe it's 24 part episodes into the series. I can't believe it. It's been a while, quite a long journey we have, but welcome guys, good afternoon, and welcome to the second one. For this one we're here at Spain, and last time out we extended our run of podium finishes. We've had 4 in a row now, and we're second in the championship. Not that far away from Nico Rosberg, as Rosberg had a poor race, and he's only now 17 points behind us now, so it's really close between us and Rosberg, and the constructors is even closer now, with the top 3. With obviously Red Bull getting the 1-2 last time out in China, if you watched it early in the day. They're now 14 points behind Mercedes, and we're still in third place. We dropped down to third, sadly, but we'll see if we can do it well at Spain. Spain's quite a good track of mine in the dry, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be wet. It's not going to be wet for this race. In the description below we're going to have the links to the mods that I'm using for the series so far, and there will be some more mods coming throughout the season, so keep your eyes peeled, but the ones I'm using currently I've put in the description for you to have a little play with if you so wish so. So without further ado, also before we start, we did do an upgrade off stream before I started. I did do the practice session, and we've now got better tyre wear, so hopefully we can go longer on with the Williams with this tyre wear mod, so fingers crossed. Let's go. Feel free guys, if you want to tweet this out or share it as well, we would appreciate it. As you can see there, confirmation from the news that we have got some new upgrades to the car. So that's always good. So into qualifying, and oh dear god, oh my god, why has it got to rain? Oh dear god, oh well, we'll see how we do in the rain. Not really my particular thing, but oh well. Could you always clarify as well, guys? Can you hear the sound? Because I think I have fixed the problem which we had earlier, yesterday, and we also had a problem with. I had to play it from a TV, so I had a bit of an issue trying to listen to the engine sounds of. Okay, park firmware was in effect, so I think. Oh, because I practiced, so. This is the setup I'm actually going to be running for the race. I didn't really want to use this, but we're taking the gamble with the actual aero of 8.8 wings, so I wouldn't recommend it. But the reason why I've gone with 8.8 is because of the rain and the free qualifying sessions that we've got planned. And we have a new engine this week as well, this round. Yes, I know, can't use park firmware, blah blah blah. So if you could let me guys know if you can hear the game sound, that is the most important thing. Because I'm playing this through my headset, so hopefully. Oh, thanks, Kev. Thanks for that. You alright, Gerald? Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks first. Oh, forgot to go then. Good to hear that this is your first live stream you're watching, so thank you very much for choosing me as your first one. And props as well if it's 2 in the morning where you are. Where are you? Where are you from exactly if it's 2 in the morning? So Spain is probably one of my favourites on the calendar. I've done pretty well over the years in career mode. 2012 we had the famous comeback from 16th to win the race, which was quite a classic one, I will say. If you watch that, I'll probably post it in the description and all that. So Spain is one of those. Did pretty well in AOR actually before I got disconnected. I had some good pace actually. I'm going to be honest, Victor, you won't see me get pole in the wet. Because it's so ridiculous the AI's pace around here in the wet. And I'm literally doing 50% throttle. I'm just coasting it because I can't get the car planted on the ground. See, that's nothing. Little throttle as possible. So you're going to see me either out of Q1 or somehow get into Q2 and then don't get into top 10. But I will be amazed if I do get out of Q1, if I'm honest. Literally just coasting it round and on there. At least you can hear the sound, that's the main priority, so that's good. Can't even get this car planted on the floor, so I really wouldn't expect. Just can't get it down. If I had traction control on, which I'm not, because that's not part of my, as many people probably know, I do race with no assists. So I don't really want to cheat the system and on there. Thanks for the support, you know, thanks for liking the stream so far. Not the best way, if you're watching this for the first time, you're seeing a very slow driver, which I'm not, because you can check out my last episodes where we somehow got 4th. We've had 4 podiums already, which is better than we did last season. So 39, we're going to be slower than Jules Bianchi at this point. I'm literally just coasting it. See, we're slower than Jean-Eric Verne. That's how depressing this is. From Australia, fair play, fair play. Where I'm from England, Nottingham to be precise, in the middle of the country. Home to Robin Hood. Actually, no, not save the time. Nah, I've been to Wales though. Ryan, would you retire from the race in the garage if you broke the 107% rule? I don't know. I mean, I'm 4th at the minute, so I can't really say I'm going to be out of. Just skip it a bit. See, we're still in Q. Somehow we're still in Q1. How am I still in Q1? How is this possible? I thought it was a crap time actually, but come to think of it, I'm going to be in Q2. Oh my god, I'm going to be in Q2? Am I actually in Q2? Oh my god, I'm in Q2? Oh, shock. For the first time, I'm actually in Q2. Wow. I wouldn't say that, Rick. Well, the reason is, Rick, because I have no assist, traction is just an arse. But if I put traction control on, I'll get pole. I have so much grip. It's it's just, Rick, if I had traction control on, I'll be fine. But I don't want to put traction control on because it's not really right. So into Q2. Oh, it's Inter's territory. So I'm actually surprised I got into Q2. Who's still in this? So you've got Vettel, Ricciardo, Chilton, Massa, Button, Verne, Hamilton. Is Rosberg out? Oh no, I thought Rosberg was out then for a second. That's good. Yes, we know. Right, should be easier now. With Inters on. Hopefully it'll be better in the... See how we do in the Inters. Spain's one of my favourite tracks in the dry, so my pace normally online is a 21. Obviously you're not going to see a 21 here in qualifying because it's wet. I'm going to keep him lean actually for the whole lap. Just helps the traction a bit. Lots of oversteer. I will check that out actually. I hope it's not raining for the race, if I'm honest. All we've got to do is get 10th point. We need to get into Q3 to beat our estimated position, our objective for this one. Let's go. See what we get this time round. Don't worry guys, we've got 3 qualifying sessions. You won't see Pastor Maldonado on pole, I can literally confirm that. I think that's Lewis Hamilton come out the pit lane there, just nearly ruined our lap. Just higher gears is the way forward and lean. Oh, it's gone a bit wide. Bit more grip now. The intermediates are sort of a mix of dry and wet, so it should be quite easier for me to drive. Ooh, lots of oversteer there. The setup I've got at the minute is a wet/dry setup because some parts of it is dry and some of it is wet. It's not going to be the pole time, but oh well. Let's retire. Maldonado is. Why don't you use the realistic damage? Really, it would. I don't know. I just don't want to use it yet. I will probably plan to use it some down the line for a special video, probably. But let's have a look at this. Don't really want to go out until the times drop. But we're quicker than the last sector. But that's due to having 8 wings. That sort of helps. So seems we're going to be fine, but Daniel Ricciardo's just OP. Look at him. We got 2nd place.
Great job. We're through to the shootout.
That's the first time. Wow. We're into Q3, so but look at the pace of everyone else and Daniel Ricciardo. Wow. So for the first time, we're actually in the top 10 shootout. Oh god, it's raining still. Oh dear. So the strategy is, use high wings and lean. Lean will help you. Completely. So I just wanted to clarify as well, someone asked, it's a dry race. So, there you go. So we're gonna kind of play it strategically here. Oh no, I'm not gonna go on options. A bit too early to put options on yet.
Be aware, parc fermé rules are now in effect.
I'm gonna do 3 laps of fuel. Alright, so really I'll explain the setup afterwards. So when I've done this run, just explain my setup. So use the vintage mod. What's the vintage mod? I'd love to know what the vintage mod is. Oh, it's light rain. Could it be dry for the end of qualifying, maybe? Jensen Button's struggling a bit there. Oh, oversteer. This will be my one lap as well. I always have the concept of if I'm doing 3 qualifying sessions, we just do the 1 lap and then we retire. Yeah, I don't know what... I think Spain, though, normally comes out with some glitches if you go and look at previous games. There is a glitch in practice and qualifying, so I would check it out. But it is a weird glitch that's normally on. It's only on Spain, which is kind of weird. I'm going to back off for Felipe Massa. So I'm going to start our 1 lap. Got to keep in lean to help us through the traction. See, as Niall has completely just pointed out there, the less power with lean, the better traction you'll have and the less wheel spin. Oh god. That's not how to start your lap. Whoa. Moment there. Who's this behind us? Jensen Button's behind us now. This won't be pole, I'm afraid, but... well, I don't think this will be pole. Just get that correct. So I'm just going to give an example. I'm going to put into Rich for this next corner, this next slow corner, just to explain. Oh, gone wide, but... see, there you go. Just wants to slide about, so that's why my advice is use lean in qualifying. As you can see now, the times are dropping dramatically. This is not going to be pole, but it's going to be quite off the pace. But you know what, I'm going to do another lap because I was just showing you off what happens. But I'm just going to talk about the setup. So it's an in-game feature. Oh, okay. So just briefly before we... is it dry? Is it dry now? Oh no, it's still wet. I'm just going to talk you through the setup quickly. So for the wet, I'm using you need to use high wings, or if you're at Monaco, you use high wings. So I'm using 8.8 wings for qualifying, and obviously I'm going to stick with 8.8 for the race. Usual brakes, but it depends on your preference. So it's balance. I'm thinking of the dry here because it's bone for it's going to be dry for the race. I'm going with 8.11. Suspension. Normally I would go up to 9 if it's dry, but for the wet qualifying, I'm going to use 4 because it reduces the wheel spin a bit more. So that kind of helps as well if you want to reduce that. If you're using no assists on the wheel, it's entirely up to you. Obviously, if you want to use Rich or whatever floats your boat. And then the alignment, I'm staying with the trying like a hooligan. Grid 2 style drift. Yeah, that's me. I'm the next Ken Block. I'm the next Ken Block, eh? Nice to read your comments there, guys. Thanks. Thanks for that. So, also as well, I'm going to be releasing my first ever F1 mod review video. So that's coming out, I think it's 7 PM tonight, so keep your eyes out for that. I would do a stream later tonight, but I'm probably going out because I'm going to be... it's my mum's birthday today, so I'm going to be celebrating that with her. So we're about 3 seconds off the 2.4 off the pace. So might as well do this last run. So I'm actually surprised I'm in the top 10, so I'm taking whatever position I'm in. But the inters should be fine for me because it's like half. Yeah, Rock Dodger. How you doing? You're right, Richard. Gondar. Everyone get ready for the race. It's less than 5 minutes away, the race. Hopefully the dry will... Ooh, just showing off some angles. Showing off some camera views for you guys, you know. We're going to start our actual lap now, so... There we go. Gonna use Rich for the straights. I saw something about real life overtakes. I need to ask you guys actually for help to find the best overtakes you've seen online or real life, and then I'm surprised someone's actually recognised it, so well done to that person. So we're up in the first sector, so that's good. Good to keep it in 5th there. I was going to drop it down to 4th, but of course some wheel spin. Matched Hamilton in the middle sector. We gained quite a chunk of time in the middle. Oh, that corner again, that crest, uphill crest. This is not going to be pole by any means necessary. And this is our last lap because I haven't got enough fuel to do another one. So this won't be pole, but is it going to be an improvement? It's an improvement. P8 will do. Massa's behind me at 9th. Lovely. So that's the session done and dusted. Ken Block. Yes, I am Ken Block.
That's qualifying over. Not as good as we hoped.
If you guys got any suggestions then for actual 2014 season overtakes, then please tweet me any videos that you see on YouTube. Please, because that is more important. I don't need like 2012 because there's no point. Mansell versus PK, Whiteborough, Alonso, Spa. Nah. Williams always struggled in the wet. There you go. That's a proven reason there. They've just proven it. So it's a Mercedes lockout, but the problem is Rosberg's second. Oh well, at least it's dry. So if you've got any, if there's any overtakes you've seen in real life throughout the 2014 season, which has been amazing. I've got one in mind. Hulkenberg on Magnussen at Monaco was one. If you could find any overtakes in real life from the 2014 season on YouTube, please tweet me them, because I want to use them. Yeah, Rick, that would really appreciate if you could, mate. But if this is for everyone, if you do find anything and it's in the episode, and I need it probably by the end of this week because I want to get it out before the end of the year. If anyone sends me stuff, I will make sure that you get a shout out in the episode. And if there's more than 5, then I'll put 10 in, as Cuba has just posted. So if you can get 10, that'll be fantastic. And then I'm gonna get a straw poll going, and then the winner, I'm gonna get this video done by probably just the day before New Year's Eve. I'm gonna put, the more we get in now, the better. Because I want to get a poll up and then do like a weekly poll. and then the one with the most votes, obviously decided by you guys, will be the one that will be the best overtake from the 2014 season. So I would really appreciate it, and if we don't get any, then that's fine. Yeah, it's good, James, but I need the footage, mate. So yeah, please, yeah, thanks Eterno. But yeah, during this race, guys, please tweet me with them. Just send me a message with the video, and I would appreciate it. Because I'm going to go on to the race in 1 second. But before we start, guys, predictions. Starting 8th, where do you think we're going to finish? Before I just got to do something one bit. Right, there we go, sorry about that. So, if you've got any overtakes, guys, from the 2014 season in real life that you can spot on YouTube, then I would really appreciate it that you could send me them during this race, because I might actually want to start doing it tomorrow. And Eterno UK, hello, my good friend, the guy who does the hot lap guides for the AOR Split 1 League, which has not been on for a couple of weeks, and I do apologise for that if there is anyone here questioning about that. Actually, I do need to speak to you at the end of the stream, Eterno, for for 1 minute, if that's possible. But anyway, we're going to start the race now because I'm getting a bit delayed with this. So, as always, guys, I will mention it at the end, but please find any real-life 2014 season overtakes and send them to me during the stream. I would appreciate it on my Twitter, which is on top of the screen. So, I really appreciate it. But now I'm going to be shutting up, as this next part from onwards will be for YouTube. So, I will speak to you guys at the end of the race. Let me know where I'm going to be finishing in the race, so that's the main important one. Until then, I will be quiet. How's it going, guys? It is Ryan here, and welcome to round 5 of Season 2 of our F1 2014 Career Mode livestream series. We're in Spain, the Circuit de Catalunya, one of my favourite tracks to do in the series, and one of the most successful we had. We've had some fantastic performances in previous seasons and previous games on F1. So let's see if we can continue this run, this time by... We're starting in P8. It was a wet qualifying, and somehow we got into the top 10, which is something that I would never say in a wet qualifying session, so I was surprised. So the setup is mainly a bit of a wet and dry setup, so I would not recommend using this online. So I'm using 8.8 wings, so I would really drop it down to maybe 5.4, 5.5, 4.4 wings maybe for the race if it's in the dry. The brakes are normal as it is in the dry or the wet. The balance is what I'll use in the dry, so I would use that. 11.1, 11.4 is I'm using for the suspension, but I would increase it to 9 maybe in the dry, but I'll put it in 4 just to reduce the wheel spin. Obviously, keep it on there. And the alignment's the same. And great news as well, we finally fixed the problem with tyre wear because we got an upgrade from the team, which we did in the practice session, and as always it's a one-stop strategy, which has reduced our tyre wear usage by 10%, so we could go a bit longer on the stint. And obviously the Mercedes is on the front row, as Hamilton looks to bounce back from retiring in China from probably dominating the race. And our rival Rosberg is obviously 14 points ahead of us. Hopefully we can close that gap. Hopefully if we can get past him at the start with the AI being a bit slow through the first couple of corners around here. Plus Spain's my favourite track to do, one of my favourites. So hopefully we can get a decent performance here. But we have got that 8.8 wing issue, which will make us slow in the straights. So we'll see how we go. As the lights are building, round 5 of Season 2 at Spain is go. And do we get a decent start off the line? No, don't get a good start. Massa's going to be going around there outside. So I'm going to be braking a bit early for the corner. And the AI are actually performing well through turn 1 that time. So we've only gained 1 place off the start, which is up to 7th place. Whoa, Hulkenberg braking dramatically there. Oh, oversteer again. putting a bit of the power down. Rosberg going a bit slow, but go on the outside of him. Our championship rival, who's going backwards. So it's a good start for us, up to P4, 4 positions gained at the start. Getting a bit of dirty air from Vettel. Rosberg is who's having a bit of a twitchy moment with the wheel, which I've just spotted there, so that's kind of cool. Dropping into lean. This last sector is a very key one with rear degradation, so I've got to be very careful. That's why we have dropped it down to 4 on the rear springs on the suspension. And if you miss it, guys, I'll put a link in the description as well. I forgot to mention that at the start. So it's 17 laps around here as well, so it's going to be quite a long one. But obviously it's a low 21 lap, 22 laps, so it should be quite interesting. So the gap behind is 1.1 seconds, so we pulled away from Rosberg. Dirty air again from Vettel there. That's not what I want. We've got to Rich now. We're going to try and get some more. With the new degradation, we've got a new tyre wear upgrade. Hopefully we can go a bit longer on the stints and push a bit more. As Hamilton's pulling away even more. Good job. We're going to put in stand there. I just want to see the difference in terms of wheel spin. So we're all over the back now with the Red Bull of Vettel, who's holding us up a bit, as we've got Rosberg behind us. He's going to probably be catching up. Get a fantastic exit now. Using our ERS, probably. Don't know when it's being used. Let's get some nice slipstream from Vettel. This is the problem I had last season in the Red Bull, and we get past him with ease through turn 1 as Rosberg sets the fastest lap at 25.5. So we're up to P3. Next up, Fernando Alonso. A bit of a lock up on the front right. Oh, just gone a bit wide, missed the apex of that corner, which you need to hit absolutely perfectly. Oh, we get DRS, lovely. Oh, Rosberg's up to 4th. Oh dear. So just need to finish ahead of him, and we'll still gain points. Take points out of Rosberg in the standings. Over the back of Fernando Alonso now. That 8 wings is actually helping us through this last sector. Hopefully we can gain some speed on Alonso. Should be quite a test now with the Ferrari engine. Use that draft and take 2nd place. Next up, Lewis Hamilton. We're going to try and do an extra lap more than the AI, just to try and get the jump on Hamilton in the pit stop phase. So we go purple in the first sector. The field's quite stretched out, which is quite a surprise, but that's Spain for you. Just trying to save some rear deg and just try and go for that extra stint, extra lap. I think I'm just out of the DRS 1.4, but Alonso's in there. Hamilton's only 1.4 behind. Still purple though in the middle sector. Bit of oversteer. Had to correct it. No DRS yet. 25.6. Hamilton actually gained on us in the last sector. Use lean all the way. I wouldn't really want to use lean if I'm honest, because I've got +2. Alright, really, I need to use lean in the last sector if I'm honest, because that's where the rear deck can take its toll. The first two are basically for the front tyres. As you can see there, I'm just going to put the temperature up. You see that front left gets an absolute beating on the tyres. You can see the rear's getting absolutely cooked now. Just went a bit too deep into the corner. Hamilton's slowly pulling away from us. Rosberg's up to third, so just went a bit too deep. See that front left now getting a bit cooked now. You can see some tread marks. Up to Rich for the straights. So we're losing time already now. Well, we've got Rosberg all over the back of me now. Oh, oversteer. No, I don't want to do that. Felipe is actually pitting him back. What lap is it? Oh, lap's 5 he's pitted on. That's a bit weird. Maybe a bit of a different strategy, maybe? It's a bit of a surprise to see Felipe pitting this time. Oversteer again. Ooh, rear deck's showing there. What's our tyres looking? I'm going to seem brown, but we may go for the extra lap. Hamilton's staying out. Rosberg's staying out as well. So I wonder why Massa pitted on that 5. That's a bit of a mystery. Here comes Rosberg. Nearly got the move done, but not good enough. So I may do a lap in Rich just to show you guys what I mean by the grip, the rear degradation, the wheel spin in that last sector. Ooh, lots of oversteer. Front left's taking a beating big time. Hopefully the primes will help me out a bit. So will Hamilton pit? Hamilton does not pit, so we're going to pit this time by. Rosberg's staying out as well, so the Mercedes are going long on this on their primed option tyres, so that's a surprise. I'm going to put on the prime tyres. So can we get a decent stop? Hopefully. 3.7? Yep, 3.7. Good stop there from the Williams boys. Where's this going to put us? 10th, so that's good. So now I've got to push like hell now. Oh, Perez has got some problems with his engines, and that's good. Hopefully he can get some DRS by the time we get round. So Massa's there, probably down in 16th place I think, or 17th. Try and cool that engine down as well, that's probably another problem we've got. Hamilton's in the pits. Rosberg's going to lose out quite a bit of time here when he pits, because he's going to be on worn options, but that's the rule. Hopefully Hamilton's been held in the pit lane, that would be amazing if he did. And I don't think he did. There's Hamilton, just coming out the pit lane. So I think the gap's really the same as it was. And he's cooled the engine down, that's another problem I've got. Vettel's jumped Alonso as well, I've spotted. But we need to get past Sergio here, who's got that broken issue with his engine as quickly as possible, because he's costing me time. My engine's getting very, very hot now. So we go past him, up into 4th place, which is going to be probably next second again. Rosberg finally pits, and I think Raikkonen will be pitting as well. I'm not too sure who it is. So hopefully the primes can help us here. Do some short shifts just to help the engine a bit. It's Ricciardo actually. There's Rosberg, so are we going to jump Rosberg? There he is, and we have. We've kept position. We've got 8 laps to go. Obviously Rosberg's going to have 2 laps younger tyres than us. How's our tyre fuel looking? Looking good. 2.7's the gap. 2 seconds behind to Rosberg, so we gained a bit of time on him in the pit stop phase. Oh, gone wide. Broke too late. Keeping up with Hamilton, and Rosberg's keeping up with us. .6, so we gained another 10th. It's going to be a close one, I think, this one. Close race. May go down to the last couple of laps. Hamilton knows we're coming because he's up to Rich again. 2.6. It's 3 temps up. Gain a bit of time as well on Rosberg behind. Oh, went over that curb a bit too aggressively. So he's back to 2.8. Need to get a work on, move on. Felipe's in again. I wonder if he got a penalty, a drive-through penalty maybe. That's not good for the constructors, I can tell you. Doing constant 25s, 26s, but we're going to see if we can catch up. So it's going to be a hell of a task with 5 laps to go, but we'll give it a shot. A bit better through that corner. So we'll see what the gap is now. 3.1 again, but we're still gaining time on our PB. Short shifts always through the exit of that corner will help us. See, 25, we gain time on Hamilton, so we know how to do it. Just need to be a bit conservative on wheel spin, and hopefully it works out well. And so that's probably the worst call on what turn 1 I've done this whole race. Up to Rich again. Down to lean. Oh, we're going to gain even more. Still 2.7, but we're still up on our again our second lap in a row. We're up on our PB. Not going to be another 25, but it'll be a low 26. We still gain time on Lewis, but it's not enough. Remember, Hamilton did pit the same time as us, so well, he stayed a bit longer as well. Actually, I take that back. Actually, yeah, he did pit same time as us. I think, did he? Can't remember actually. It's been that while since we started. It's 2.7 again. Got traffic approaching us very soon, but whether that will be on the last lap, I do not know. It's probably the closest we've been to Hamilton since the start of the race. Another 26, so we're still got a chance. 2 laps to go. Need Hamilton to have an absolutely pile of a dog of a lap, but I don't see that happening. Hamilton's getting time on us, first sector. Ooh, tyre wear. Look at that front left tyre. It looks so bad with the graining. We lost 4 tenths in that middle sector there. Got +1 lap, which is always nice. So onto the final lap of the race. It looks like it's going to be second place. Our another fifth consecutive podium, it seems. And again, taking points out of Rosberg in the championship as well. But this win will put Lewis back in contention hunt, as he will try to go for a second championship in a row in the series so far. It's gone a bit too wide. Coming to the last sector for the final time. We're even actually lapping the AR, the back end of cars. That's kind of never seen that before, but it's Spain. It's a short lap. It's the first shortest lap of the series, so seems reasonable. So coming towards the final 2 corners, Hamilton will win the Spanish Grand Prix, and once again, for the 5th consecutive time, we're going to finish in a podium position. It's second again, and take out points on Nico Rosberg. Second place from 8th will do nicely for us there. So that will do. So let's have a look at the official results for the last for the 5th round. Hamilton wins, and surprisingly we didn't get the fastest lap because Rosberg beat us by 10th, so that's a bit annoying. So Hamilton wins. We've got a British one too, so we can take that out. Rosberg finishes in 3rd place with Vettel 4th. Fernando Alonso was 5th. Daniel Ricciardo in 6th. Hulkenberg 7th. Raikkonen 8th. Button 9th. And Magnussen completing the top 10. And did everyone finish? Everyone did finish, so that's quite good. Fair. So, the championship as it stands before the Christmas break, we've gained 4 points, so it's 3 points actually. It's now 14 points now between us and Nico Rosberg. Daniel Ricciardo is now 35 points behind, and a full 21 behind us, with his teammate in 4th, only 2 points behind him, with Hamilton's win moving him up to 5th, and really it's a 4-point battle between 3rd and 4th. So there's a 3-way horse for you. right there. Alonso is in 6th with 47 points, with Raikkonen 34. Magnussen beating his teammate Button, as he's now got 25 points. Our teammate Massa's in 9th with 16. Needs to get a bit of a move on. Hulkenberg in 10th with 10 points, and Button and Perez with 4 points each. The constructors, as it stands right now, Mercedes still pulling away at the minute with 157 points, with Red Bull on 124. Us now on exactly 100 points, so that's quite cool. Ready? Ferrari 19 points behind us on 81. McLaren on 29. Force India on 14. And again, the rest of the field, Toro Rosso, Lotus, Sauber, Caterham and Marussia have 0 points. So they aren't doing well for themselves. So that, as I said, is the last episode of Career Mode before Christmas. I will be back for the next round, which is indeed Monaco, and it is going to be 100% live as always with Monaco. It will be on the 27th or 27th or 28th of December will be the return of Career Mode, and I will get the stream sorted ready for you guys for that. So I'm looking forward to Monaco. It will be quite an interesting one, and see if we can try and do what we didn't do in Monaco, and that's win there in a Williams instead of a Red Bull, so it'll be quite fun. Our target for this episode, guys, as always, we're going to continue this run. 100 likes would be amazing to do for this one. So, massive props to you all who have come out and watched this live. And if you're watching this over again, so thank you for you watching it. Until Monaco, guys, on the 27th, if there's no video from me, have a great Christmas. And I shall see you on the 27th or 28th. Until then, guys, have a great afternoon wherever you are. And I shall see you for another video very soon. Take care. See you there. So there you go, guys. That is round 5 of Career Mode done and dusted, and it was quite a fun one to do. I really did enjoy that. Our 5th consecutive podium of the season does well there. So that's quite cool for you guys. And if you're still watching this live, you're going to see what the weather's going to be like for Monaco, which will be in a few days' time, a week's time. No, not a week's time. I was thinking a week's time. So it'll be this Saturday or Sunday. I had to think then. So blah 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 blah. So I've got these stupid emails we get. I don't really read them. See, we're being Massa, so we could become the #1 driver for the team. Yeah, Rosberg got the fastest lap. Thanks for 5th podium. It's a dry race for Monaco and a dry qualifying session. This could be our great chance for a first pole of the season at Monaco. Would be amazing. Teammate challenge is going well, so that's good. So it's going to be good, this one. So I'm going to wrap it up there though, guys. So Monaco is the first crown jewel of the season. This time Saturday or Sunday will be the race live 100%. I may do a qualifying part as well, so we'll see how that goes. But I've got a video coming out tonight which will be a review of a F1 2014 mod, which will be out at 7 PM UK time. So in exactly 3 hours from now will be the release of my first F1 mod video. There will be another video out tomorrow which will be quite a surprise. And then Christmas Eve there'll be no videos, and then Christmas Day I'll probably put a Merry Christmas video and all that. And then Boxing Day I'll probably put another F1 mod video up, and then obviously that day will be either the 100% Monaco, or I'll put another F1 modded gameplay up. Then obviously the one request that I'm asking for you guys to do, and I will give shout outs throughout this video, is to get a poll up, a video up of the best overtakes from the real life F1 2014 season, for a bit of a special overtakes of the season on F1 2014. And I would really appreciate it, guys, from now till probably till Boxing Day, to send in your favourite overtakes from the season. So for example, it could be Nico Hulkenberg's move at Magnussen at Monaco, Ricciardo doing a move at America on there, and any submissions, guys, any of your favourite overtakes, then please send them in. I'll have a look at them, and if I think they're quite cool, which I probably think they will be because it is real life, then I'll put them in the poll, and then I'm going to put a video up, and then you guys will decide who gets the best overtake of the 2014 season, which will be quite cool. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, guys. and I will see you guys later for my latest F1 2014 video, which is my first modded review, so I'm looking forward to it. Until then, guys, have a fantastic afternoon, evening, or morning wherever you're in the world, and I shall see you for the Career Mode series in a few days' time at Monaco for the 100%, and I shall see you later tonight for my first modded review. So have a fantastic afternoon, guys, and I'll see you later. Take care.